My name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about can ChatGPT replace DevOps? So it's a very interesting topic. I hope most of you have tried ChatGPT by now and you must have also the same question. Can ChatGPT replace any job, specifically because our subscribers are DevOps engineers? Can ChatGPT replace DevOps engineering in future? So today's video, I'll try to make it very clear on the factors, on the things that why ChatGPT cannot replace DevOps. Yes, you heard it right. ChatGPT cannot replace DevOps engineers' jobs, and that's what I'm going to explain throughout the video with practical reasons. So watch the video till the end so that you get clear understanding and you get confidence of okay, DevOps engineering cannot be replaced by ChatGPT. Now, before I start with the video, I just want to make one short announcement that I'm not doing any paid courses. Many people are asking on LinkedIn, even in the YouTube comments, that are you doing any paid courses so that we can enroll? No, there are no paid courses. The DevOps course that we have done are the currently going Argo CD GitOps series. In the future, when we do the AWS series, everything will be free on the channel. There will not be any paid support or there will not be any paid courses on this channel. Okay, now going to the topic for today, that is, can ChatGPT replace DevOps? I already told you it cannot, but let's see the reasons, right? So I've listed down a bunch of reasons that I want to talk with you people so that you also get a clear understanding of, okay, why it is not possible. So the first thing that you need to understand, whether this ChatGPT or any other AI-based tools in the future, like Google Bard or any other thing that's coming into it, what is the primary thing for this tools? They are data-driven tools, right? So they are trained with data, and depending upon the question that you ask, depending upon the training that these tools have received, or depending upon their artificial intelligence from the training that they have received, they give you answer. So also, whether ChatGPT or any other tool, it is very clearly visible, or it is very clear that they cannot give you 100% right answers, but still come to the point of DevOps, because these are data-driven tools. You should understand that the data that is available in DevOps, there are many tools that are available in the market, in the DevOps especially, that have gained or that have come into light in the last 2 years. Whereas if you look at ChatGPT, it has information only till September 2021. Or, in future, there might be a new version that might have data till certain point. But this particular technology that we're talking about, that is DevOps, is drastically improving. So there are APIs, there are many changes to the tools that are there, and there are new tools in market. Let's take a very practical example that we are talking about. We are doing GitOps course, and GitOps has gained a lot of significance in the last 2 years. There are many tools in the GitOps, there are many new controllers, and there are many changes to the existing controller in GitOps that ChatGPT can never understand because it was not trained through that data, right? It was not given training on that specific data. If it is not trained on that data, then how can it even, answer your question specifically to that? If you try to replace DevOps engineer with ChatGPT, then there is no way that ChatGPT can explain the team, or there is no way that ChatGPT can propose GitOps based solution for your organization. You cannot even integrate them in your pipelines because it will not drive towards the GitOps based solution, but it would drive towards any other Ansible, or in your CD pipeline it would suggest you some scripting or any other model. And the second thing is the breaking APIs in DevOps. So there are a lot of tools that are maturing in DevOps, right? So if you take tools like Jenkins, if you take tools like GitHub, they are relatively stable. But there are new tools in the market. Like, for example, take Crossplane, right? So Crossplane has breaking changes. Crossplane has breaking APIs. So if you ask a question related to Crossplane to ChatGPT, then it will give you an answer which is kind of before 2021 September. And if you try to submit the same YAML file, or if you try to submit the same manifest to a Kubernetes cluster, it will break because the data that ChatGPT has is irrelevant, or the data that ChatGPT has is obsolete. So breaking APIs is the second reason why ChatGPT cannot replace DevOps. Now, you might ask me, when there is a next version of ChatGPT, there will be obviously data related to Crossplane, but there will not be data related to any new tool. So the reason is DevOps is completely different when you compare to Python, Java, or development, because DevOps is tools based, DevOps is concept based, and depending upon the concept, there can be a new tool tomorrow, right? So depending upon the concept, you will choose a tool, and that tool you will try to implement in your organization. Now, ChatGPT will not have updated information about that tool, and this tool might not be backward compatible, or because this tool is just gaining its getting matured, so ChatGPT might not have up-to-date information about it. So always try to understand that with development and with DevOps, there are a lot of changes. So development, like if you take language like Python, it is already a much stable language. So even if you write a code in Python 3.6, let's say ChatGPT is giving code in Python 3.6, it is mostly compatible with the next versions of Python. Whereas when you have information that is breaking, or when you have AWS that is returning you JSON format, let's say AWS returns you a JSON format for doing something. And now if the JSON format itself is changed, then your ChatGPT script will not work. Third thing, insufficient data. Again, the reason is that because a lot of tools in this space, in the DevOps space, are just recently launched, or just launched after 2021 or just before 2021. Now, to train ChatGPT with this data, there should be enough data. But these tools that I'm talking about, like the latest or the modern DevOps tools, the data is not that much available to train ChatGPT. So it cannot give you, like if you assume that the right percentage of answers of ChatGPT is 95%, for example, with these tools, the percentage will go drastically down, because the amount of data that you use to train ChatGPT is very less. Next, a lot of errors. Like if you are a DevOps engineer and if you have tried ChatGPT, you must know by now that there are a lot of errors that ChatGPT gives you in the space of DevOps. And the reason is the first three reasons that we talked about: insufficient data, breaking APIs, and because they are data-driven tools, there is a lot of dependency on the data. So that is the reason why ChatGPT gives you a lot of false positives in DevOps. And this might improve in future, but it might not improve for the modern day, or let's say ChatGPT you are using in 2025. It cannot give you relevant information probably of 2024, because again the data will be very less, and it can give you a lot of errors. Security risk. The final and the fifth answer is, if you try to replace ChatGPT, if you try to replace DevOps engineer by ChatGPT, there will be a lot of security concerns. There will be a lot of security issues, because let's say ChatGPT is giving you ask ChatGPT a Kubernetes deployment file, or you ask Kubernetes a ingress file, for example, and ChatGPT can give you an ingress file. But what if this ingress file is less secure? Or what if this ingress file is not at all secure? You are trying to implement a mesh, and ChatGPT does not give you mutual TLS, or ChatGPT gives you information related to something else. Now, if you blindly replace a DevOps engineer with ChatGPT without thinking of anything, then you will also land into security risk. And in this space, in the DevOps space, where you deal with containers, where you deal with Kubernetes, when you deal with orchestration, security is very important. So at this point of time, DevOps cannot be replaced by ChatGPT. And even in future, if you ask me, DevOps will be the last thing that ChatGPT can replace, because development is one of the easiest things that ChatGPT can replace. You have junior engineers who are working in the development space. ChatGPT, it is very easy for it, because ChatGPT might give you code. Again, there will be security risk, but that's why I'm saying DevOps is the last thing. But if you take development into picture, then there can be junior engineers who write code, and ChatGPT can give you a similar code, probably an older version of it, but still, because most of them are backward compatible, then ChatGPT might replace your junior engineer, but DevOps will be the last thing. Again, whether it's development, DevOps, it will totally depend upon you, how you are using ChatGPT in your organization, because ChatGPT is prone to security issues. So make sure that you improve the efficiency using ChatGPT, but you do not replace your engineers using ChatGPT. So that's the video, and I hope you found the video informative. If you want more such videos, please post your questions in the comment section. I'll pick up the best ones, and I'll definitely do more such videos. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Take care. And finally, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye.